Kenya, once hailed as the Silicon Savannah, revolutionized Africa's digital landscape with innovations like M-Pesa, making daily life seamless and efficient. But this digital leap has come at a cost. The same infrastructure powering progress has become a playground for cybercriminals. As Kenyans embraced smartphones and online banking, fraudsters and hackers found new opportunities. Headlines now tell stories of ordinary citizens and major institutions falling victim to sophisticated cyber attacks. The initial excitement of digital empowerment is now shadowed by a sense of vulnerability. From daring bank heists to systematic defrauding of public utilities, the scale of cybercrime is staggering. This essay explores Kenya's cybercrime crisis, its shocking cases, root causes, legal responses, and the urgent steps needed to secure the nation's digital future. The dream of a secure Silicon Savannah faces its greatest test yet. In 2024, cybercriminals siphoned a record 1.59 billion shillings from Kenyan banks, a fourfold increase from the previous year. These weren't isolated incidents, but a relentless wave of coordinated attacks, wire fraud, mobile banking scams, and a surge in identity theft. Even the largest banks, Equity, KCB, Cooperative, were hit, proving no one was immune. Card fraud exploded, and insider collusion became a disturbing trend, with corrupt staff aiding syndicates. The trust between customers and banks was eroded from within. Beyond the financial losses, these attacks exposed systemic risks threatening the stability of Kenya's digital financial ecosystem. Banks now pay exorbitant insurance premiums, costs that trickle down to consumers. Most damaging of all, public confidence in digital platforms has been deeply shaken. In 2017, hackers targeted the Kenya Revenue Authority's iTax system, aiming to steal over 4 billion shillings by diverting tax payments. Their plan reroute legitimate payments and refunds into their own accounts, threatening the nation's fiscal stability. The plot was foiled by vigilant monitoring and quick action. Law enforcement arrested a suspect mid-attack in a cybercafe. This near miss exposed the vulnerability of even the most critical government systems. It forced a reckoning. Digital infrastructure meant to promote efficiency could be weaponized against the state. The incident catalyzed urgent reforms in public sector cybersecurity. It was a stark lesson. Protecting the nation's coffers now depends on more than physical security. Kenya learned that digital vigilance is as vital as ever. Not all cybercriminals are shadowy syndicates. Some are university students. In 2020, students from KUCCPS were charged with hacking a local bank, transferring millions using tools downloaded online. Similar attacks on major banks saw students implicated, shattering stereotypes and revealing a new generation of tech-savvy offenders. Meanwhile, SIM swap fraud exploded, with criminals, often aided by insiders, taking over victims' phone numbers to drain bank accounts and M-Pesa wallets. One victim lost 600,000 shillings in minutes, highlighting the deeply personal impact of these crimes. Beyond financial loss, victims faced privacy violations and loss of digital identity. The prevalence of SIM swap scams exposed a critical vulnerability at the intersection of banking and telecoms. Kenya's digital future depends on closing these security gaps. The government's e-services drive brought convenience but also new risks. In 2019, hackers defaced the IFMIS website and attempted to manipulate financial records, threatening to divert public funds. The attack showed that even government ledgers could be targeted, risking chaos in public services. In 2018, hackers tried to corrupt the KUCCPS university placement system, aiming to sell coveted spots for bribes. The integrity of higher education admissions was at stake. The 2022 Kenya Power token scam saw criminals generate and sell illegal electricity tokens, causing financial losses and eroding trust in public utilities. These incidents revealed how digitization, without robust security, can undermine fairness and public confidence. Kenya's essential services must be fortified against digital threats. Kenya's rapid digital transformation outpaced its security measures. New systems for banking and government services were deployed quickly, often without rigorous testing, creating exploitable vulnerabilities. Public awareness lagged behind. Many users lacked basic cybersecurity knowledge, making them easy targets for social engineering. Law enforcement struggles with a shortage of trained investigators and digital forensic experts. Digital evidence is volatile, and slow investigations let criminals cover their tracks. Cybercrime's borderless nature complicates policing, with attackers operating globally and exploiting jurisdictional gaps. International cooperation is often slow and complex. The result: cybercrime is profitable and low risk for perpetrators. Kenya's digital growth must be matched by robust security and education. Kenya has built a legal framework to fight cybercrime, starting with the Kenya Information and Communications Act of 1998. This law established the Communications Authority and the National Incident Response Team, KUCCPS. The 2018 Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act criminalized hacking, malware, phishing, identity theft, and cyber harassment. It created a multi-agency committee to coordinate national responses. The 2019 Data Protection Act set strict rules for handling personal data and established the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner. In 2024, amendments introduced severe penalties for SIM swap fraud and new obligations for banks and telcos to report incidents and store data locally. Together, these laws form a three-pronged strategy: prevention, prosecution, and protection of data privacy. But laws alone are not enough. Despite strong laws, Kenya's fight against cybercrime faces real-world challenges. Up to 97% of cases go unreported. Victims fear reputational damage or lack faith in the justice system. Enforcement agencies are young, underfunded, and short on specialized staff. Prosecutions are slow, and digital evidence is complex to handle. The legal system is still catching up with the fast-evolving threat landscape. New technologies like AI-driven malware and cryptocurrency scams outpace existing laws. Recent amendments, while addressing urgent threats, have sparked legal battles over free speech and privacy. The law is always playing catch-up, and criminals exploit these gaps. Kenya must balance security with fundamental rights as it adapts to new digital realities. Kenya's digital future depends on more than laws. It needs a proactive, multi-layered strategy. Massive public education campaigns are essential, teaching citizens to spot scams, use strong passwords, and protect their data. Law enforcement must be equipped with world-class digital forensics and training. Banks and telcos should face stricter security regulations and penalties for negligence. International cooperation is vital. Joint operations and intelligence sharing can close jurisdictional loopholes. Laws must be regularly updated to address emerging threats like AI and cryptocurrencies. As Kenya stands at a digital crossroads, the challenge is immense, but not insurmountable. With empowered citizens, capable institutions, and adaptive laws, Kenya can secure its place as the Silicon Savannah.